Hope you guys, the boy the scientist, and yesterday the Breakfast Club had an interview with dott and Elliot Wilson from Rap Radar. Shout out to them; they do dope interviews. They're a legendary is a little much, but an iconic Jay-Z interview last year, probably one of the biggest interviews there were last year. So that's pretty dope. And because they were on the Breakfast Club most of the time, when the guest is like a comedian or a fella in an interview or something, they just start to talk their shit, which is dope. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do, because that's what these guys' job is as well. So let's make it fun. And they decided to talk about Troy Ave and how Charlamagne didn't do the interview. And Envy pretty much said what I said, where he was like, "Look, Charlamagne gave him Donkey of the Day. We called him a snitch, all that other stuff. Maybe it's fair to let him say his piece, right?" And Charlamagne didn't want to do it, so he was like, "Yo, I'm already telling you, I'm not doing it. I'm out of here." I thought that was kind of ironic, since you give him Donkey of the Day, but at the same time, I can respect that you're real about it, though. Now we find out that now Troy Ave has beef with 50 Cent, which we already sort of knew because 50 Cent was clowning him, and Chthagod has beef with 50 Cent because of the whole Troy Ave situation, and I'm guessing because of that he gave him Donkey of the Day. I guess because he didn't do the interview, so why would you be pissed at him for that? So it is kind of funny. 50 is mad at Troy Ave, I guess, for taking the stand, and I'm mad at Chthagod for giving him Donkey of the Day for taking the stand. But hey, this is the industry, you know what I mean? Everybody beefs with one another. There's all kinds of unspoken rules or shit you're not supposed to do to somebody, cause even if it's your man or even if it's not your man, and blah 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 blah. Nipsey took some shot against Ack a couple of days ago. Yesterday. Rich the Kid now has beef with Lil Uzi because of the label deal. Like, this is how this shit goes, you know what I mean? And for us, it's just more stuff to cover, so that's a good thing. I think I have more respect for the Chthagod situation now, since I know that now he's really also already even gotten beef, you know what I mean? So it seems like he didn't do that interview for a good reason, and of course he also didn't do it for a good reason because of the family of Banger. Rest in peace. What do you guys think about this whole you can't do this, you can't do that, all these like little rules are in? Of course that's normal because there's so many people in the game and everybody has their own priorities, and they want everybody to think about that, and that's understandable, of course. But at the same time, you're supposed to do this journalism thing in here, being as objective as possible, and at the same time trying to be as fair as possible and not be an instigator, which can be a hard thing, because there's a lot of, you can say violent stuff going on, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. And a lot of people talking shit, and that can, most of the time, that means nothing, but it can get to some real trouble, of course, and you don't want to be responsible for that. So, I guess it just shows you that this shit ain't a game. But, if you guys were journalists, how would you handle this? Would you just be like, fuck it, I'm doing anything that's news because it has nothing to do with me and I just have to be a journalist and I have to be objective? Or would you be like, no, you have to play the game somehow, and you have to use your own common sense when doing these stories? You guys let me know what you guys think about Charlamagne and his position on this. DJ Envy and Angela Yee and them saying like we're still gonna do it anyway, and 50 Cent being mad at everybody. What do you guys think? Comment, like, subscribe, check it out.